Yeah. Ayy. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no. Yeah. Ayy. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. Till we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body like it's a disease. I'm walking off after we taking the lead. She call me Big Papi, I'm David Ortiz. It's what you've been waiting to see. There's moments where you gotta take it or leave. And I'm taking everything, some call it greed, but I call it living out what you believe. And I've been believing since no one was seeing the vision board. Racing with fate all my life, a collision course. Fighting with snakes, I'm a lion like Gryffindor. I be asking permission for it. This type of shit what we breaking tradition for. Clearing the mission, don't care who the victim. I'm dying for all that I'm living for. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. Till we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah.
Literally making something out of nothing. Thin air, you feel me? I'm glad to be in that position because everything is broken.
Every time I elevate, it's something to celebrate. John Jones, I went to heavyweight on these featherweights, but I ain't backing down, I'ma take the weight up another plate. Lead nothing but crumbs, that's how you eat, let me demonstrate. Decade in the game, I ain't lost a step, I just up the pace. Watch them up the pay, I put in the reps and pick up the chase. Then add up the balance, but we ain't even no miles away. It ain't just a talent, I took the challenge and walked the crates. Fell a couple times, but I got back up with some saving grace. Definitely leader, a pastor still need a preacher. Talk to me when I'm shallow, lend a lens to see deeper, closer in to see higher up. That's too much for the speakers, but ain't much for the thinkers. Clouded, I rush to the lower end to see what's in the deeper. Found a message to send itself, we're much younger and eager. Keep your youth and maintain your health, cause the future is trouble. But you made for the struggle, and you born with the hustle. Any imagery less than greatness, erase it and double down on your first mind. I come from the worst kind, made life before I found shine. No chain, it was all grind. I'm him and they wanna dim, but my lumen's way off the chart. I'm human, I can't admit, but my spirit up with the stars. I'm clear as I ever been. This feeling won't never end. They watching, I know this, but it ain't knocking the focus. I'm highest and hottest, but I still be the coldest. I'm a champion, I'ma win, I know. I'ma grind for mine, they can't stop me, no. If I die, it's fine, cause I live to show that it can be done. I'm a champion, I'm a champion. I'ma win, I know. I'ma grind for mine, they can't stop me, no. If I die, it's fine, cause I live to show that it can be done. I'm a champion, I'm a champion. Life been so crazy, I can't do nothing but look high. This is just like I prayed, but ain't like I thought. I'm my way and sitting in my zone while they plotting out my grave. I'm plotting my next stop out state, getting that pay. I kept it true, I can't say how they played. I'm just gonna state what I knew and thank God I got grace. Grace for my years I've been putting in.
What's up, ladies and gents? This is your boy Marlon, and we are back at it again, man, with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation, Xbox, as well as everything in this tech world. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, hopefully all is well today. Lord have mercy, we do have some topics to go over and discuss. This one right here is a little crazy. We got two pieces of stories that I think we got to talk about right away. Because, like I said, last week was crazy. And we didn't get like a lot of details on what really kind of went down. The first one, and this is like multiple layers to this. The first one was obviously with Sony, with Bluepoint Games, and Sony just shutting them down. Just like that. And when you dig into the reason on why, there wasn't really a lot. It didn't really make sense, right? And then so now we're hearing apparently from a new discovery in terms of some employees that worked with Bluepoint, and an insider went on ahead and got some information there. So we're going to go over that. And let me just tell you right now, I read all the stuff. I think it's probably like, it's a long read, but going over everything, Sony is freaking crazy, bro. Sony is nuts, because when you sit down and really think about it, it's like all Sony really cares about at this point is live service games, bro. The long and short of it is all they care about is live service games. They don't care about anything else. And what this discovery has taught me is that these companies, man, like they're lost. Like they're literally freaking lost, guys. I don't even know what else to even say. They are lost, because how can you start out as, and I get it, you have to evolve, you got to get better, you got to try different things, blah, 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 blah. I get it. I hear it. I understand it. You have to try different things. But at the same time, it's like Sony just did a complete 180. You know what I mean? Like a whole complete 180 from what they used to be. And it seems to me that Sony is forgetting about, how they got in this industry and what makes them Sony in the first place. And I think they're missing that. And I think the failures and mistakes that have been made along the way, I don't think they're realizing the damages that they're doing right now, because your push and greed for live service games are ruining your studios, your first party studios that you have spent years, you toiled and spent years building. And it's not easy to build relationships. It's not easy to cultivate these studios. It's a lot of freaking work, and you have to build trust with these studios. You know what I mean? And I just feel like Sony is just not having their head on a swivel at this point. You know what I mean? It's this, they're just, hey, if you can't make this live service game, you got to go. You know what I mean? You got to go. Even if you're working on another project right now and it's a single player project, work on this. Get this done. You see what I'm saying? They're seemingly more likely to greenlit projects that are live service, and they feel like they can see a quick turnaround on it versus a single player game. And it's like, it's really sad. It is really, really sad. And then on top of that, the whole Cerebon situation we're going to talk about, I just don't know, man. It's just like that situation right after, a day after, you know what I mean? Like just in the same day, not even the day after, the same friggin' day. And it's like, that situation is a head scratcher to me, because now we have another journalist coming out with information on what happened to Sarah Bond. And again, you know, the whole Phil Spencer situation with Phil just retiring just like that. And then now the situation with Sarah Bond, be along for the ride. That's all I got to say right now, because again, Microsoft, just like Sony, have an agenda. Microsoft is pushing AI more than ever, right? So I feel like on one hand, you're hearing with the situation of Sarah Bond. Well, Sarah Bond was pushing this idea. She was pushing cloud and mobile and Xbox Play Anywhere. But at the same time, Microsoft doesn't want that, apparently. Like it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. Oh, Microsoft doesn't want that. Microsoft wants something completely different, because while I do think that Microsoft can make a whole complete 180 like they have done during the Xbox One generation, they're so far deep into Xbox Play Anywhere, right? They're so far deep into every screen is an Xbox. They're so far deep into the cloud and mobile and all those kind of things right now, you know, turning every device into an Xbox. And I don't know. They're so deep into that right now. So to see this report saying that, you know, Microsoft was not in agreement with the vision of Sarah Bond and what Sarah Bond wanted and stuff, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense, because if that was the case, if that was the case, and Sarah Bond just got on couple years ago, Phil's been there for 38 years. You know what I mean? Let's keep it a buck here. You know what I mean? So if while Sarah was there, if that was something that you guys were completely against, why all of a sudden now? Why, tell her to resign? Or none of this makes sense to me. She just wanted to resign on her own because, well, you guys are saying y'all not cool with her plans and what she wants for Xbox. This is nuts.
No way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
This is really nuts.
I sent you the codes for PSN Store for Re-Requiem. I also decided to add Nintendo Store for Switch Re-Requiem. Good luck, everyone.
Oh, wait a minute. So you did a PlayStation code and a Nintendo code as well? Wow. Wow, thank you. So you say you also decided to add Nintendo eStore for Switch Requiem. Okay. Wow. Look at God. See, we got some amazing people. Man. Oh, boy. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. I really do. So now we are looking really, really good, man. Thank you so much. This is why I try to say even yesterday in yesterday's stream, in case if you guys missed out on yesterday's stream, man, God is so good. You've always sent the right people to bless the community. And so we're going to have a nice giveaway for you guys, man. Look at that. Look at that. And we had Gamer, I think his name Gamer Console. He said that he wanted to volunteer giving a PC code. I don't know if he has messaged me yet. I haven't had a chance to get on the PS5 yet, but
no
way.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
Asha just beat Mario 64 speedrun world record.
Really? Did she? Asha did that? Okay. If that is the case, okay. What am I supposed to say to that? Good for her. That is the case. Great. Awesome. Wonderful. What am I supposed to say to that? Anyways. So like I was saying before, man, there is so much on the surface, man, that we don't even know exactly what's going underneath right now. And it just shows you how evil this industry is.
Oh,
You know?
No way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
AI works fast.
Definitely works fast, bro. I tell you that. AI definitely works fast. Like the speed of sound, literally the speed of sound, bro. That's how fast AI is, man. Yeah, good for her. If she finished Mario 64 speed world record, speed run world record, good for her. Good for her. That's her business. Yeah, I need to see what she's going to bring to the table. None of that means anything to me, because if that's one thing that's evident to me, that she's not a gamer. You know what I mean? I even see a video on Twitter with her talking about AI. You know, does not strike me as a game. She ain't talking about no video games, nothing. All she's talking about is friggin' AI. So I can care less about Mario 64 and world record or world run or speed run. I don't give a doggone. It has nothing to do with. Good for her. Good for her. Play everything else. Do Demon Souls next. You know what I mean? And go do Bloodborne next. You know, and then go do Lords of the Fallen and all those other games. You know what I mean? Yeah, go do Neo 3 next. Okay? Go do all them games. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So yeah, man. This is it's very, very interesting that, you know, all this stuff is transpiring. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dig into the whole situation here with Bluepoint Games. We do have some major new details that just came out, and we got to discuss it. We got to talk about it, because we got to figure out what's going on with Sony right now and what's going on in their minds, because this is insane to me. People are sitting here asking and waiting for new IPs and stuff like that, and we can't even get it. You know what I mean? We can't even get the new IPs that we want, or we can't get the games re-resurrected that we want, because everything is just live service. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about this Bluepoint Game situation.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Replacing my clutch on Friday and Saturday, Marlon, so I better be watching your live stream Friday playing RE9. Smiley face emoji. Missing out, bro. SMH.
Hey. Oh, no way.
Steven, let's go.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
Let's go, Steven. Let's go, baby.
Hi, Marlon. I'm depressed about my relationship and I regret what I did. Frown. I thought I'd come here if it would cheer me up a little.
Oh man. Like I said, Larry K, I'm praying for you, man. Look, the damages is already done. All you can do is ask for forgiveness. That's all you can do at this point. If that particular person does not want to accept your apologies or forgive you, then I would just move on with your life. Everything happens for a reason, and I hope that the stream today can put a smile on your face, my brother. Stay strong, because everything happens for a reason. Okay? Hope that helps, man. Keep your head up, Larry K. You're a good dude, man. You're a good dude. So Steven saying that he's going to be replacing his clutch on Friday and Saturday. Hey, man, we all going to have to be replacing our clutches, you know what I mean, on Friday and Saturday, because shoot, your boy's going to be working overtime from like Thursday at midnight all the way, you know, back into Friday. I have a lot of stuff that I want to get out for you guys when it comes to RE9, regardless of the leaks and everything that's been happening. I know a lot of people are so upset right now in regards to the leaks and stuff.
Oh,
so
no way.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, it's crazy. Yo, Bobby Cook, let's go, baby. Let's go, man. Thank you guys, man. Let's go. Starting off the week strong. Last week, baby. Let's go. All right. So, you guys ready? I don't think y'all are ready for this one, bro. Let's talk about Bluepoint Games right now. All right. And what actually happened, man? Because, like I said, like I said, I knew there was more to it than what Sony was saying. This is a long freaking read, guys. So be along for the ride, okay? This is a long one on what actually went down. And I can't believe between 2 employees, okay, via LinkedIn. So this is crazy. And this is coming from Insider Detective Seeds. And this was conducted on February 20th. Okay. So, yeah, that was like 3 days ago. Obviously, this was around the time when we got the report from Bloomberg in regards to, Sony, shutting down Bluepoint Games. So you guys ready for this? Buckle up, grab something to drink. If you're on the job right now, turn me up or turn me down a little bit. I still want you to hear your boss and everything. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if this is your vibe. Let's get right into it. So for each paragraph, I'm going to stop and give my feedback on it, okay? So check this out. This comes from Detective Seeds. On February 20th, I communicated with 2 employees via LinkedIn who were with Bluepoint Games. I reached out on LinkedIn via message to numerous employees to talk to me. One said, not right now, as they are technically still employed. And others did not respond. I talked to them separately in messages on the condition of anonymity. Each of these individuals had different roles within the studio and were in completely different departments. Prior to putting this info out, both confirm they are no longer employed with the company. I am only sharing this info as there is no risk of jobs loss to the sources. If they were still employed, I would not be sharing. So let's stop right there. All right. Now, obviously sharing info, if obviously verbatim, this coming from these 2 employees, LinkedIn profile and, Detective Seeds doing some digging to try to figure out what really happened and stuff like that. Yeah, that kind of stuff you got to be careful with, especially if you're still employed. Yeah, that you could get in trouble for that. So at least, we kind of have a little bit of clarification of what actually went down there. Now, this other paragraph is a bit longer. So this is where I'm just kind of like saying to myself, Sony, you have lost your mind. If this is all true and this all went down, Sony has lost their natural freaking minds. You ready? Let's go. Both stated that the God of War live service game they were working on was pitched by Bluepoint to PlayStation during their work on God of War Ragnarok as their next game. Everyone enjoyed the God of War universe, and with PlayStation wanting to do live service games, Bluepoint pitched this game and it was what? Approved. So that God of War live service game was pitched to Sony and then Sony approved it. Okay? However, they missed several deadlines and it became apparent how large of an undertaking this project was for Bluepoint. One of them said, project sounded good, but we really should not have been doing a live service game. Oh, I'm freaking out right now reading this. It was out of the norm for us and our bandwidth. Ultimately, the project was shuttered by PlayStation after being given multiple opportunities, and Bluepoint was tasked with pitching new projects in 2025. Both said there was additional pressure Are y'all hearing this? Additional pressure turned up on deadlines on the heels of Concord being canceled. They said the scrutiny on live service game canceled was the right move so they could take on other projects more suitable for them. Stop right there, because I'm about to rip Sony right now. Bro, this is why I'm saying Sony has lost their freaking minds, bro. If this is all true, what in the entire world? Bluepoint Games is not known for live service. This is so stupid and idiotic. Why are you sitting there trying to turn your studios into live service money machines, AI machines? Why are you trying to turn them into something that they're not? Listening to this employee talk about what actually went down is so freaking crazy to me. Obviously, that's not their strength. That's no wonder why how you gonna greenlit this God of War multiplayer game and then shut it down afterwards? Obviously, they were missing a whole bunch of deadlines and stuff like that. Clearly, Bluepoint Games is not known for that. They're a very talented studio, but they're not known for live service freaking games. They're very talented, but they're not known for that. So you see what I'm saying? This is unbelievable to even think that Sony would go this far. After the heels of the cancellation of Concord, and y'all don't have enough sense to say, you know what, cool it. Work on something else. You know what? This God of War pitch, no. This God of War live service, no. Work on something else. Pitch me something else. Some other new project or, whatever else y'all want to do. Like, bro, this is so sickening to me. And that live service God of War game clearly failed miserably. It clearly failed miserably because halfway through canceled. We didn't even get to see it, right? Waste of money, waste of freaking time, right? So you got to remember, we have not gotten anything. And this is a problem. And we have to talk about this right away. This is a problem because, both parties are at fault here. But at the same time, the bigger side of it is on Sony. Because, bro, come on. All we have gotten from Bluepoint Games is Demon Souls Remake. Bro, we have not gotten anything from Bluepoint since Demon Souls Remake. Right? And it's been 6 years. Nothing new. This is a problem. Why is it a problem? Because Sony is sitting here greenlighting projects. Instead of saying no, Sony's out here greenlighting projects, wasting time when we could be getting more remakes or reboots to franchises that people are asking for. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This is ridiculous. Why are you sitting here greenlighting freaking live service games when you should be greenlighting more remakes? You know what Bluepoint is known for, bro. You know what they're known for. They've been with you since the beginning. You know what they're known for. So to sit there and greenlit something that is probably going to blow up in your face and not do well, because look at every live service attempt, minus Helldivers 2. We still got to wait for Fair Games, right? We still got to wait for Marathon, right? We still got to wait for those games to see if oh my God, if they're going to get super duper lucky again. But the facts are the facts, man. Sony has lost their freaking minds. Sony is going off the rails, bro. They're literally going off the rails. This is the kind of stuff that pisses me off because, bro, we need games, bro. We need single player experiences more than anything else right now. Yes, I get it. I understand why you're pushing live service games. I get it. I understand. You're hurting for money. You lost Call of Duty, so you're trying to find different ways to make extra money. I get it. I understand that. But at the same time, cool off of the live service attempts right now and focus on your strength. Your strength is your single player freaking games. Stop being idiotic and pushing all these live service games, wasting money, wasting development time, and then you turn around and shut studios down because they're not producing. You wonder why. Why is that? Because we're wasting friggin' development times on things that should have been the other way around. You should be spending, these studios and these developers should be spending time developing games and experiences that the gamers wants to play. That gamers are requesting to freaking play. Stop being so stupid, Sony. You're wasting time. I don't understand. It pisses me off, bro. You're wasting freaking time developing freaking games that you know is probably going to fail once people see it. They're not going to spend $40 freaking dollars or $70 freaking dollars on a live service freaking game. If it's not something that they don't already know, you're wasting your friggin' time.
Oh my Lord. Thank you.
Bro, it pisses me off, bro.
What people are forgetting is that the green light is either approved or disapproved by upper leadership. The problem is at the top. Any corporation.
Yeah, definitely, Mark. It pisses me off. It pisses me off because it's like, here comes Hiroki Gotoki after Jim Ryan. Oh, what's up with all these live service games and why are we spending so much money on this? And we need to trim the fat on this and that and that. I told you guys, I said it's from the head, bro. It's all the way at the head. It's all the way at the top. This is where all the shenanigans is happening, bro. And it's like, really? Come on. Be realistic here. We're wasting time. We got into towards the end of last year, going into this year. Oh, we need more people to come over to PlayStation 5. You wonder why? You wonder why you're trying to get people to come over from PS4 to PS5. Because one, it's just too expensive. Two, some people probably still waiting on these single player experiences that since the start of this freaking generation. You don't see the common pattern here with Sony right now. You're wasting time. You're forcing your first party studios. How about you go ahead and search for talent? Build a studio similar to Bluepoint Games, similar to this. What do you call it? What do you call it? There's a name for it. They had a separate studio that is known for resurrecting games. There's a name for it. I can't think right now. How about you go and build a new studio from scratch? Get people who know exactly what they're freaking doing. Get people exactly knowing what they're doing, right? And hire them and have a separate studio away. It's not brain surgery. Away from your first party studios that's been with you since the very beginning. You are tarnishing your first party studios because of your greed. Because of your greed for live service games. Sony, it's not hard to figure this out, bro. What are you doing, bro? It's not hard. If you can sit there, force the hand of your first party studios to make live service games and then shut them down afterwards. Oh my God, that is the most awful thing that you can. That's the most worst thing that you can do. It's like you're tarnishing. You rather throw something in the dumpster that's been with you, build a relationship with you, been through thick and thin with you since day one, right? And then, oh, no, thank you for your service. Sorry, you got to go. That's not how you do things. You guys are smart enough to get a specific studio that is geared towards making live service games. It is not hard. Stop pressuring your first party friggin' studios to make live service games. because they're not trained for that, bro. Like what? Like, I don't understand. It makes absolutely no sense on why Sony is doing this foolery. Now, let's continue with this because it gets even deeper. This makes no sense. I knew I was going to get upset, but I had to catch myself. So check this out. The next paragraph is this. Both said the studio was not currently working on any greenlit project at the time of closing, and they had not secured any greenlit project since God of War was canceled. Listen, guys, listen. Both said any reports of them working on an approved project with funding are not accurate. There had been 4 projects pitched to Sony. So they were pitched to PlayStation. Okay? And listen to this. Listen to this. To their knowledge, and these projects were not greenlit. Are you hearing this right now? Let me read that again so you guys understand. Let me read it. Let me read it again. Let me slow it down a little bit because this pisses me off. Both said the studio was not currently working on any greenlit project at the time of closing. So in other words, they wasn't working on nothing. And they had not secured any greenlit projects at the time of closing. So what does that tell me? Since the cancellation of that God of War game, they weren't working on anything at all. Both said any reports of them currently working on an approved project with funding are not accurate. So the reports that oh yeah, they're working on a God of War, the God of War trilogy remake, or remember the rumors, Bluepoint, for years we heard, oh yeah, they're working on MGS remake. Nothing like that. Lies. There had been 4 projects pitched to PlayStation to their knowledge, and these projects were not green-lighted, guys. So whatever those projects were, whatever those games were, Sony was like, not happening. One of them said 2 of these projects were remakes. What? You got to be kidding me. Let me, bro, if this is true, Sony is sick. Get some help, Sony. Get some friggin' help. If this is true, man, bro, one of them said 2 of these projects were remakes. That's what Bluepoint Games is known for, bro. Remakes and remasters. And you did not greenlit them? So one of them said 2 of these projects were remakes they wanted to take on, but PlayStation did not believe they would be successful in the market. Stop right there for a second. Stop right there for a second. You know what that tells me? Oh, you know what? Maybe Bluepoint wanted to bring back Bloodborne. Maybe. Hold on just a freaking second here. Hold on a second. Remember, we heard from Jim Ryan, nobody cares about old games, right? Nobody likes to play old games and this and that. Bro, same thing that was said about Killzone. Oh, yeah. That game, that won't work now. That Killzone, that's not going to work. Makes me believe that maybe they had an idea or a goal to, do a remake of Killzone or Sly Cooper I'm so angry right now. I'm so freaking angry. But you have the nerve to sit there and greenlit a God of War multiplayer game that nobody freaking asked for? But yeah, the 4 projects that you were trying to greenlit, that's not going to work on the market. That's not going to, what? Can you imagine what those, we don't even know what those projects were going to be. Can you imagine what those remakes, bro, they're so stupid. Because think about it right now. Sony could have got their money's worth out of, because this was successful. Demon's Souls was very successful, bro. This was the game that started it all for PlayStation into this generation for people to have the idea of spending $70 freaking dollars. Make that make sense, bro. And you get rid of them. This is what they're known for. This is what they're known for. They're known for remakes. If can you imagine what a Bloodborne remake would have done? Oh no, that can't work on. I know Sony now. That can't work on the market. No, ain't nobody. Oh, okay. So a God of War multiplayer game would work. Oh, okay. Concord would work. Fair Games would work. You freaking idiots. Listen to this part. It gets even deeper than this. Both were apparently single player experiences. What? Single player experiences, y'all. So for all we know, it could have been Infamous. I'm so upset right now, bro. I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad. I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad, bro. I'm so mad right now. I'm so freaking mad, bro. I just tossed my game right now. I'm so mad, bro. It pisses me off because if this is true, bro, it tells me that Sony has lost their freaking minds. Like, bro, we've been sitting here on this channel for a very long time. And we've been talking about, man, what if Sony did this remake? What if Sony bring this back? What if Sony do this? What if Sony do that? Think about what I'm saying, guys. But you're over here greenlighting projects that nobody cares about. Nobody and their mama and their sister and their uncle and their daddy and their cousin and their grandma and their granddad is asking for. Nobody cares about these live service games that you're freaking greenlighting because you're not listening. Like my dad would say, it seems like they poured concrete in both of Sony eardrums to the point where they can't hear, right? They can hear themselves, but they can't hear you. The freak is this, bro? I did ask if I could have the names of the projects. Both said no. And the reason is that at least one of the pitched projects is now being worked on by another studio. So we don't even know what that game is. And they do not want to be responsible for putting that in for out. I get it because Sony is not somebody to play with. They're not. When it comes to unreleased stuff, they're not to be played with. I followed up on why they did not get the green light, but someone else did, and they did not know. Oh, Lord. Let's continue with this shenanigans. One stated that PlayStation did offer them job opportunities within SIE due to what they do. The other stated they have not had help in getting jobs within SIE. Let's continue. One said that the atmosphere had soured in their view after God of War project was canceled. It then got worse after the projects they were pitching kept being turned down. They said several had left the studio prior to closing. Whoa. So people was already getting up leaving because every project that they apparently pitched to Sony was canceling them. Like, nope, we're not doing that. Nope, that's not going to work. Nope. Yeah, I can't believe this right now. They said several had left the studio prior to closing, and they thought headcount was in the 50s at the time of closing, maybe 60s. One stated that they were fine with how the studio closing news was handled, but the other person said that they were not happy with how things went down. I asked details, and they said it was just the way it was communicated. Both said that they was more than happy. This is crazy, bro. This is even crazy. Just reading this is nuts. Both said that they was more than happened behind the scenes. So there's more than what meets the eye. In other words, behind the scenes, there was more than what meets the surface. This is crazy. But they were not directly involved in those conversations and hope others will give their side once they are no longer at the studio. The consensus after several pitches were declined, in their opinion, was that they were not going to get a project greenlit, and it was a matter of time until they were closed. Bro, this is sad, bro. This is really, really, really sad. The last part about it is this. I asked about other potential studio closings. One did not want to discuss studios they did not work at. The other stated that they have friends at other studios, and there are a few studios that they believe will be closed or more staff reductions in the near future. Woo! One did give me the names of studios they thought were next, but asked me not to share this part out of respect to those other studios still operating, and I agreed. I'm thankful they took the time to communicate with me and trust that I would not use their names. All research for this was done through LinkedIn. Make sure to follow me for news and updates around video games, movies, and TV shows. Detective Seeds. Full credit goes to him for that research. What in the entire heaven? I told y'all. I said, I don't even need Detective Seeds. I don't even need these employees telling me. I told y'all. The Sony that we got now, bro, there are going to be more studios that are going to be shut down, y'all. There's going to be more studios that are going to be shut down. Who is next? Well, I have a bright idea of who's going to be next. I've already have a list of studios that I think is this Sony. Bro, if this is all true, this tells you everything you need to know about Sony. But we over here wasting time talking about PlayStation 6. Nah, bro. Nah, we need to delay PlayStation 6 because you got rid of one of your best studio that made you that got your foot started into this generation, that showed people that, hey, you know what? Demon Souls remake is a very polished experience, and it's worth paying $70. I know it's a $10 upcharge, but you know, Bluepoint Games is one of our best studios. And look, man, let's go. It's crazy. And then you cut them like this. And no wonder why we haven't gotten anything from Bluepoint Games since Demon Souls. Crap like this was going on behind the scenes, and people were wondering what's going on. Even back in 2022, when they did the whole Christmas thing with the axe and stuff, that was a sign right there. Oh, shoot. A lot of people were thinking God of War. They're working on something God of War. Here we go. Here we go now. So all this time wasted on a stupid God of War multiplayer game that if we end up seeing that multiplayer game, it probably would have been trash. I'm sorry. God of War is a single player game, not a multiplayer game. What is wrong with Sony trying to turn every game into a live service game? This is the same reason why I am so pissed off about factions 2. We should have been had factions 2. Right? But no. It's not live service enough. It don't need to be. Not every single thing needs to be live service. You can make a traditional multiplayer game and it's not a live service game. It's just a traditional 3v3, 5v5, 6v6, whatever the case may be. Like, just keep it simple, bro. Stop with this live service nonsense. It's ruining your brand. Take a step back. You're going into a whole new generation with this nonsense. You're going to shut studios down after studios, after studios, after studios, and then you're not going to have anything good left. And then all you're going to do is put out garbage freaking experiences that nobody is asking for. You know, it pisses me off, especially with PSVR 2. You wasted so much time developing this thing only to not market it, promote it anymore. You don't see nothing from Sony, no commercials, nothing. It's almost as if like PSVR 2 did not even exist in the first place. Waste of time. Literally waste of freaking time. Thank you so much, Sony, for wasting our time. People have been sitting here asking for XYZ remakes, you know, whether it's from Bluepoint or from another studio. People have been waiting for new IPs this entire generation, right? And they're not impressed. I can't even blame people, bro. I can't even blame people to be upset and frustrated with Sony because you spend your money. You spend your money. So if you spend your money, you are expecting something in return. Something in return. You're not going to just spend your money just to spend it. You're not rich like, and even if you're rich like that, you're not going to just throw away your money. Who wants to do that? So people invest so much time and money and effort into the brand and expecting new games, remakes to be reborn since you want to go down, because that's what I'm saying. None of this makes sense to me because all Sony's been doing majority of this generation and, you know, is remakes and remasters, and the one studio that you need to keep that is so small, you got rid of them.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank
Freaking
you.
idiots, man.
Thank you.
Freaking dummies.
I hope Insomniac, Santa Monica, or Naughty Dog are not on that list, and I know some people may not like Naughty Dog, but hopefully they don't get shut down.
Yeah, man. I know. Guys, we got to be real, man. We got to be real, bro. We got to be real because, yo, the thing is, who is next? You got Haven Studios. They're probably going to get shut down, bro. I'm going to just be as honest as I told y'all I got a list. I got a list of studios. And I'm trying to keep my cool here because it pisses me off. These are studios that we have built relationships with. Santa Monica, Naughty Dog. What? Those are big studios, bro. Housemarque. You know what I mean? Those are big studios. What if Saurus does not do well? Then what? If Saurus does not do well, what are you going to do? Cut Housemarque? You're going to shut them down? Housemarque has been with you since the very beginning. Man, I don't like this. I don't like this new Sony, bro. This new Sony is garbage. Absolute freaking garbage. Absolute freaking nightmare. This train is on fire, and you might just have to get off this train just for a second here, man, and just kind of rethink everything that's going on right now. The train is getting derailed. It's on fire, and we're going to get to the point where we don't have any more train tracks left for this train to run on. It's already on fire as it is right now. And we're heading into a direction that is not good. Because now we're on the brink of a whole new generation in a couple years from now. This is the reality. I'm trying to open up your eyes. One thing with me, I'm not going to sit here and fluff y'all up. We don't do the fanboy stuff over here. We speak from the heart. Whether we're wrong or we're right, we speak from the heart. And we genuinely say how we feel because it affects all of us. I'm not going to sit here and brush this under the rug. You see the pattern of Sony right now, shutting down studios. And it's crazy to me that they will shut down Bluepoint Games when you need Bluepoint because you always remaking and remastering things unless they're going to find another studio that can remake and remaster games on the level of Bluepoint Games, on the quality of Bluepoint Games. Make that make sense. So, Bluepoint Games is basically your right hand into this generation. You need your right hand, bro. You need both your arms, both your hands. Get rid of one and see what happened to you. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, it ain't gonna be smooth. It ain't going to be a joy in the park. It's not. Because you're designed to have two. And Sony sitting here doing what? Remakes and remasters. Every time you turn around, they were remaking and remastering games. You need Bluepoint. You need them. They're the best in the business. So you're going to turn around, I guarantee you, waste of time even building this studio with Jade Raymond. See, Jade Raymond said, bye. Jade Raymond said, deuces. I'm outie. Jade Raymond burned rubber and not her soul. She was like, I am outie. You understand what I'm saying? She got in her Audi and she was like, I'm out of here, bro. Burn out. Like, this is crazy. Haven Studios was a waste of time. Sony wasted their time because Fair Games, we have not seen a pin drop on Fair Games. And it's probably safe to say Fair Games might get shut down next. I have a strong feeling because we have not seen nothing on that game. Since a couple of years ago when we saw the trailer, that was it. We have not got nothing. What, 2023? We haven't gotten nothing on Fair Games. Nada. So that's up in smokes. Sony Ben, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Ben has been with them since day one. I'm gonna tell you what's hurting Ben the most right now. Obviously, leadership at the studio, the whole bull crap with, Days Gone 2, and all this and that, right? Like, bro, that hurted Ben. That hurted Ben, bro. Because honestly, if Ben would have gotten out a Days Gone 2 by now, man, how big that would have been for Sony. This game started out being a nightmare. Buggy, glitchy. A lot of people, I remember the time. GameStop was offering a 48-hour return policy on the game. Try it. If you don't like it, bring it back. Remember that, ladies and gents. Come on, you should know this and remember this. Game was having lots of bugs, lots of glitches. Sony Ben and Sony was trying to hurry up and put out, fixes for this game. Right?
We will make our own destiny.
Lord have mercy.
How you doing, my brother? Sony has shut down Japan studio. No more Gravity Rush.
Yep.
Disappointed face emoji.
Yep.
London studio.
Yep.
Neon Koi. Pixel Opus. Firewalk Studios. Bluepoint.
Yep. All them studios. Thank you so much, my man .hip, for being a member for 92 months. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All them studios got shut down. All of them that Japan studios, London studio, Firewalk, Bluepoint, Pixel Opus, like all them studios shut freaking down. Gone. I'm telling you, Sony Ben is next. I'm telling you. Same pattern with Bluepoint Games. I hope y'all paying attention. Same pattern with Bluepoint Games, y'all. Wasting time developing something that is not going to freaking work. And then when it does not work and then the studio pitches something to Sony, Sony's like, nope, that's not going to work on today's market. Nope, sorry. If it ain't live service, forget it. If it ain't God of War, if it ain't Spider-Man, forget it. If it ain't Last of Us, forget it. Unless it's a new IP that's just blowing Sony's mind. They're like, oh, that's going to do great. But what are the odds of that? So Sony Ben is next. Ben needed Days Gone 2. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. If Ben was able to get Days Gone 2 out the door by now, bro, it's been since 2019. I'm going to need for you boys to sit down wherever you are right now and hear exactly what I'm saying, because I'm serious right now. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Marlon, I'm playing Death Stranding 1 right now. I'm bored out of my skull. Please tell me it gets better over time, cause I really wanna like this game. It actually looks interesting and the visuals are amazing.
Yeah. See, thank you so much, McShawn. See, Death Stranding, you kind of have to, when you're playing that game, man, you just have to just clear your mind. You can't be in a rush. You can't be mad. You can't be sad. You just got to be in between. You know what I mean? And just, you need to have a lot more time and patience on your hands for Death Stranding in general, because you kind of have to be strategic with a lot of the missions, similar to Metal Gear. You can't just run out there Rambo and stuff. You got to take your time. So yeah, and again, as somebody who has played that game from start to end, look, man, it's just one of those kind of slower paced kind of game. Not for everyone. And I think Death Stranding 2 is like a whole different beast on the gameplay and the story and the action and all those kind of things.
No
you know
way.
what I mean?
Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of remixes and remasters, Sony is reminding me of when Dave Chappelle acted as P. Diddy and kept threatening his group The Band on his reality show to shut the studio down, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
There you go. There's no hope. There you go. There you go. I mean, that's on point right there. That's literally on point right there, man. Like, I'm gonna be as honest as I possibly can. That is right on the money. Like, literally right on the money right there. Like, it's sad, bro. It's sad because honestly, bro, we have not gotten anything from Sony Ben since 2019. 2019 to 2026, nothing. All we have gotten was a remaster of Days Gone. Okay, that's great. Okay, been there, done that. Nothing new. Nothing. A lot of people are hoping, man, I love Days Gone so much. Between me and my wife, bro, we put almost over 200 hours into that game. I can pull it up right now. I can literally pull it up right now and show y'all. Y'all think I'm lying. Literally over 200 hours, bro, into Days Gone. I think I finished it 2 times. My wife probably 4 times. Sony pisses me off, bro. Like, you know, it's just like, bro, the games that you need to wrestle with the studios and try to see if you can get them to make or try to greenlit, you don't want to greenlit them. Yes, I understand the reviews kind of hurted Days Gone and the bugs and all this stuff there, but man, that game literally after the update and, you know, and then it got updated for PS5 and all this and that. After all that stuff, the game apparently sold 8 million copies. Apparently, a little over 8 million copies. That's really good. Some games don't even sell that much. So that tells me we could see Deacon St. John again. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine a Days Gone 2? Man, I would lose my mind for a Days Gone 2. Days Gone really, even though it got upgraded for PS5, it showed you, even the remaster, it shows you what the Pro can do, what the PS5 can do. All them freaking zombies on screen, bro. Hordes of freaking zombies coming after you. There's not a lot of games like that. Freaking Sony, man. Freaking Sony, man. So Ben is on thin ice. And then their live service game that they were working on, canceled as well. Similar to Bluepoint Games. Pay attention to the patterns here. So that's canceled. So what the heck is Ben working on? Apparently something new. They might just tell him, hey, that's it. You're done. You're next. Following Bluepoint, you're next. Can you imagine, bro? You get rid of Sony, Ben, and Bluepoint Games, and Haven Studios. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I know some of you guys right now, you're like, fair, bro, Haven Studios, Guan. We no care. Me no care. I know some of y'all are like, Haven Studios, Guan. Sony, go ahead and shut them down. We no care. We have not seen nothing from Haven Studios but a freaking funky trailer. I'm right there with you. The studio that Sony needed to, the studio that Sony freaking needed to save, they did not save. Now, Bungie. Bungie is on thin ice. Bungie might be next, bro. If Marathon does not hit, they already said the transition for live service and stuff like that is not going smoothly. That's what we heard from the CFO. So, if Marathon falls through the crack, if Marathon falls through the floor, I don't know, man. They already feeling like, man, why did we even purchase Bungie in the first place? Why did we even purchase Bungie in the first place? So Bungie could be next too. So many, I could sit here and talk about so many studios. Naughty Dog could be next as well too. Because, well, I just don't see Naughty Dog. And the reason why I don't see Naughty Dog is because Naughty Dog is making Sony crazy money outside of video games. So, and they're working on Intergalactic. So I don't see Naughty Dog going anywhere. I don't see Santa Monica going anywhere. Those are two studios that I feel like ain't going nowhere. Santa Monica and Naughty Dog, maybe Housemarque. Just maybe Housemarque. And the reason why, because like I said, Saurus might not be a hit, you know what I mean, for Sony. I'm just calling it for what it is. So they might be next. I don't know, guys. This is so sad, man. This generation, bro, this generation is cooked. This generation of video games, these companies, cooked, man. We are so freaking cooked right now. Because Sony is still, they lied to us. Herman Hulst lied to us. Oh, we're going to communicate more. Where is the communication, dog?
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
Lied to us, bro.
Days Gone 2 with MP traditional modes.
Oh, yes, bro. Yes. You'll be seeing me like Deacon St. John. Freakers. Oh, shoot. There's another freaker. Hey, yo, Mark, cover my back, man. Yo, give me a Molotov, bro. Yo, we got more freakers on the left side. More freakers on the right side. Oh, shoot. There's about 200 more. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, behind you. There's more freakers coming, man. Hold on, man. I got to throw another Molotov. Nah, bro. Yeah, we'll never get that, Mark. We'll never get that, bro. We'll never get that. We'll never get that, baby. It's not gonna happen, man. Look, man. We gotta leave them freakers alone, bro. But yo, check this out, man. We ain't even done yet with your boys, man. You ready? All right. Hey. Let's talk about Sarah Bond. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God, man. These companies, these corporations, they don't freaking care. If you ain't a part of the plan, you got to go. You got to freaking go. And let me pull this up for you guys because this is not good. So we're getting a report here from Tom Warren. And it's talking about Sarah Bond and kind of what happened.
Way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Bro.
Say what you want, at least Phil communicated.
I mean, yeah, Sarah communicated too. She had a memo as well. But check this out, though. This report. And I need y'all to have an open mind on this one, man, because we just don't freaking know. We just don't know. A lot of times these journalists, they get a lot of things wrong. But check out this report. And then we have Detective Seeds that is literally countering this report. So please take all of this with a grain of salt, because either way, I just feel like Sarah was just like, yep, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Like, let's take it away. So my man Clobrill cooperating with Tom Warren here, quote, the pivot away from console led by Bond under Spencer's direction hasn't gone well for Xbox. Wait, what? I'm just, okay. I have a lot to say on this. The strategy had been failing internally and been questioned multiple times. Bond had tried to push mobile and cloud over console to reach potential millions more Xbox customers. But the result has been a classic case of chasing tomorrow's customers by neglecting today's. Now, let's stick a pen right there. Bro, my thing is this. Wait, what? The pivot away from console led by Bond? Don't blame Sarah Bond for that. That was a Microsoft thing, remember? This transition was already happening before Sarah got in the picture. Like, come on, where's the Xbox boys at? Come on, where's the Xbox boys at? What? So we're going to blame Sarah Bond for the pivot away from console? Microsoft was doing this for years. What are we doing, bro? No, I need somebody to back me up on this. Unless I'm a freaking idiot. Microsoft has already been doing this before Sarah got in the picture. We're just trying to use Sarah as a scape freaking goat. Literally. We're trying to use Sarah as some pair of skates so we can skate by on what the reality is. This has already been happening before Sarah. Sarah just got in a couple years ago. This has been happening for years. This was Microsoft's plan all along, to step outside of the console generation, to step outside of the console business model and go beyond and spread out and do other things. So don't blame this on Sarah, bro. Man, bro, this is absolutely freaking ludicrous to me, bro. Like, people are sitting here believing this. You really believe that? So it's Sarah's fault? Oh, okay. Bro, she was just doing her job. Like, if that was the case, if when she would have got in, she would have literally got fired, or they would have told her to leave. She wouldn't even make it a year if that was the case. Come on, people. Come on. This was going on way before. This is checkmate. I am telling you, Satya was like, checkmate. Now we got Asha in. Satya put Asha in there for a reason, guys, because Asha is a part of the master plan. Don't you get it now? Remember, Microsoft is sitting there talking about, oh yeah, our biggest competition is short content. Our biggest competition is not Sony. What? Like, it's Amazon. It's TikTok. Like, it's not Sony. Like, bro, they've been was turning the ship in a whole. Microsoft been pivoted way before Sarah Bond got into. Man, I don't like this, bro. I don't like this. Now we want to put the blame on Sarah. Oh, it's Sarah Bond. It's oh yeah, because she said this and because she said that. Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Lies, bro, lies. And bro, this is crazy, dog. Like Nah, we want to put everything on Sarah Bond, though. Yeah, because it's her fault why all this is freaking happening right now. Right? Because, because she's the reason why Microsoft pivoted. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. She turned this ship into the direction that it's already heading in right now. You know what I mean? Like, this is nuts, man. This is absolutely insane to me that these people are... Man, wow, dude. I'm just looking at this article right now and I'm just like, what the heck is this, bro? Lies, man. Lies. This was all part of the Xbox Anywhere strategy that Bond had been pursuing. A vision to move the Xbox brand beyond its roots in console hardware. Okay. Months later, this is an Xbox campaign launched with commercials that positioned a phone or a tablet as an Xbox instead of just a console. It was confusing campaign, and I am told it offended many Xbox employees internally. What? This makes no sense. Listen how ridiculous that sounds. Okay, bro. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Bro, obviously that had to be green-lighted, bro. She can't just, Xbox everywhere. Like, that has to be green-lighted. So everything is Sarah's fault. Everything is Sarah's fault on this whole thing, this whole mess. Basically, they're trying to say, "Oh no, it's Sarah. This is on Sarah, bro." And people internally at Xbox is upset with this Xbox everywhere and every screen is an Xbox. When reality is, if you're against that, if Satya or whoever the higher up is who greenlighted these ideas, they would have said, "Nah, baby girl, we're not doing that." So y'all shoehorning and making it seem like it's all her fault for all this stuff to be happening. So she got to go. So Asha, somebody with no gaming experience whatsoever, and somebody they pulled from AI, product AI, core product AI, That's her department. That's her field. To come run Xbox, make sense. So Microsoft, do you legitimately care about Xbox and Xbox fans? Like, I don't understand. Sarah Bond was that light that was, if Phil Spencer go out, she was going to shine. Because all of this, don't put this on Sarah Bond. All of this was a part of the plan. Y'all wanted to do this. Y'all were pushing this. It's not just Sarah Bond. She was just doing her job. Y'all, you suckers was out here promoting this thing, going around with it too. Phil Spencer, everybody, literally everybody. Remember what Phil Spencer said, bro. The biggest generation to lose. Wait for it. Are y'all waiting for it right now? The biggest generation to freaking lose was what? I'm waiting here. What was the biggest generation to lose? The PlayStation 4 generation. It's okay for us to be in third place. We're not trying to compete. You remember what Phil Spencer said? We are not the green guys that are trying to go blue. So this agenda was way before even this generation. This is a cop-out. I'm not stupid. This is a cop-out, bro. Don't think I'm stupid. We saw the writing on the wall. Put that up on the wall, bro. Like, for real. Put it on the wall. Let's be for real right now. The writing was on the freaking wall since the Xbox One generation. Bro, we almost did not get the Series X and S generation. Remember what Microsoft was doing at the beginning? Let me bring y'all back down memory lane. Remember what Microsoft was doing during the Xbox One generation at the launch of the Xbox One generation? After the three, I would even argue to even somebody step up to the plate right now. I'm gonna need your help on this one. Tell me if I'm wrong. The writing was already on the wall at the end of the 360 generation. If you want to be honest, put it up on the freaking wall, bro. For real. We got into the Xbox One generation lost. Come on. Y'all ain't ready for me today. Bro, listen to me right now. Listen to me. This is not a game. This is not a joke. All right? Microsoft, after the Xbox 360 generation, they were easing up off the gas. So don't put this on Sarah Bond, bro. This was way years ago. When we got into the Xbox One generation, Microsoft was clueless. They did not know what they wanted to do. Oh, we're going to be an all-in-one box. We're going to be in an entertainment box. Remember? Come on, you should remember this. Shoving DRM down our freaking throats. Remember? Yeah. You don't need nothing else. All you need is an Xbox One. It's all in one, baby. It's all in one. Microsoft didn't even have the eye of the tiger to go up against Sony back in the PS4 generation. Come on, you should know this. Stop playing with me, guys. You should know this already. This is why I see articles like this, reports like that. That's bullcrap. Because that ship was already heading towards the freaking iceberg since the Xbox 360. After the Xbox 360, that captain that was on that ship was gone. Man, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing. Over here, blaming everything on Sarah Bond. Talking about all this stuff. Bro, no. This was the plan all along. Are you ridiculous? Are you being for real right now? Are you being for real right now? All this Xbox everywhere. This is all a part of the plan. Even for next generation. Sarah Bond even came out and talked about it. the next generation of consoles, this new thing that they did with the Xbox Ally X. Stop, get out of my face with this nonsense. Xbox full experience and all this and that. Come on, this was the agenda all along. Y'all trying to put Sarah Bond out there in the open to make it seem like, oh no, this is on her. That's why we had to get rid of her. Nah. Or she resigned, just abruptly resigned, whatever the reason or case may be. Bro, this was already rotten from the inside out. Come on, you should know this, bro. I'm so sick of this bull crap. This is garbage. Okay? And on top of that, look at this right here. This is look, man. Look. This is where it even gets deeper. And this is why I said this is a smoke screen on this one. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go right now. So Detective Seed says, first counter to the Verge article. Sarah Bond started her position as president of Xbox on October 26, 2023. Phil Spencer was talking publicly about initial vision of Xbox everywhere. July 20th, 2020. July 2020. And then Xbox Everywhere Focus, August 2021. Sarah Bond was a corporate VP between 2020 and 2023. The birth of this is an Xbox was initiated at least 3 years prior to Sarah Bond assuming her role. Probably should have researched more before an article was written. Lord have mercy. Lord. Look, dog. Look, like I told y'all, they just trying to find somebody to blame. This is all a facade. Oh yeah, we had to get y'all smart. Okay? Those of you who watch CSI and Law and Order, come on. Put on your detective hats. It's a part of the plan to make it look crazy. You know what this is. Act like you know, bro. Look, man. Yo, y'all both of y'all gotta go. We ain't doing that no more. You gotta go. We got somebody else lined up to take y'all spot. Bro, open your eyes, people. Open your freaking eyes, bro. And pay attention to what's going on. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. These companies, these corporations, they don't care. They don't care about you. I try to tell y'all that all the time, but you don't listen. They don't care about you. Once the money dries up, they are done with you. No different from a chick or a man that just want you for your money. Once the money dries up, we done, baby. We done. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Get your hands off of me. We out of here. You understand me? I'm outie. You ain't got that bread no more. I'm out. That's how these companies treat us, guys. Like a money machine. Like money. That's all we are to them is money. Once that money, they don't care what you got going on. If you can't pay the membership, if you can't buy the console, none of that. You think Sony has payment plans? Or Sony is like, yeah, if you miss a payment this time, don't worry, we got you. No, they want their money. They want their money up front. Straight up and down. This is why we always got to be upfront with these companies. Y'all think this is a joke? This is reality, guys. This is what's going on right now. Bro, we're about to go into a whole new generation. And all I'm seeing is nothing but excuses. Looking for somebody to blame instead of fixing what's going on right now. Now we have a whole new era of Xbox on the horizon. Who knows how it's going to go with this new leadership? We do not know. We do not know what's going to happen with this new leadership. We don't know. The only thing that we can do is pray, because all I see Microsoft doing right now is throwing Hail Marys. Anybody catches the ball, it's all good. We don't give a doggone anyway. And like I said, Microsoft is acting like this was not a part of the plan. All this stuff talking about starting off with 4 games. Remember what Satya said? Come on, do I have to remind y'all? Oh, yeah. If it was up to him, there wouldn't be no exclusives. Yeah. Okay. And he was out here like Superman with a big S on his chest. Yeah, man. We're going to be the biggest publisher that the world has ever seen. This was a part of the plan. Phil Spencer or no Sarah Bond. The show, this was the plan all along. Matt Booty or no Matt Booty. Come on, you should know this. Microsoft was already going down that path. Microsoft wanted to be every freaking where, because they realized, oh, we can't compete with Sony no more. So this is our way of saying, you know what? We done with fighting with Sony, with console sales. Yeah, we're going to expand ourselves out in the cloud. Why do you think they bought ABK Deal? I mean, why do you think they bought Activision Blizzard King? Because that was a part of the master plan. That was supposed to help them fill in the gaps for mobile, cloud, everything. And it blew up in their face because, well, look at Call of Duty now. Look at everything else. Microsoft put themselves in the position that they're in right now. So don't sit there and blame one person or blame other people for your mistakes. When you put yourself, oh, let's start off with 4 games. Everybody saw the writing on the wall. So don't act like we're stupid here. We're not dummies.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord.
Piss me off, bro.
Thank you.
Pisses me off.
Tagged you in Shinobi post on Xbox News.
Here we go. 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 What? Oh God, Lord. Oh God, read this, y'all, read this. Okay, read that. Lord Jesus, help us, Lord. Oh, God. God help us. I quit. Wow. This last part right here. Oh my, this last part right here. This last part. Y'all, are y'all reading this? This last part right here. Oh my God, have mercy. Microsoft is a company that is now about enabling its customers by enabling AI to drive things. Oh my God, have mercy. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? This is a part of the plan. Open your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how much more to show y'all the truth. This was Microsoft's plan all along. Sarabon and Phil Spencer is not a part of this AI plan. They are not a part of the AI plan, so you got to go. Lord have mercy. I try to tell y'all, man. This is over, man. It's over. It is over. That last part right there, stick to the rib, bro. All I can do is laugh. That's all I can do. Microsoft is a company that is now about enabling its customers by enabling AI to drive things. Oh my God, have mercy. Lord have mercy. See that no? Me try to tell y'all, Look, watch out. And this is the co-founder of Xbox, bro. The Xbox console design. Right? He's talking about this stuff. So if anybody is gonna be knowing, Lord Jesus, see, me tell you no, man. Lord have mercy, boy, may I tell you. No, sir. See that? Hear what the man say? Xbox, like a lot of businesses that are not the core AI business, is what? Being sunsetted. Lord have mercy. You see what may I tell you? They don't say that, but that's what's happening. I expect that the new CEO, Asha Sharma, her job is going to... Lord have mercy. I told y'all, I specifically told y'all, a part of the plan. We just trying to poke fingers. We literally trying to poke fingers. My goodness gracious, bro. This is absolutely insane. God help us with this new CEO of Xbox. I tell you, we are cooked. We are cooked. Man, they're trying to shove AI just, man, so far, so high, so low. Wherever you go, they're trying to make sure you know AI is here to stay. Like, this is crazy, guys. This is absolutely madness right now. My goodness. Lord have mercy. This man said it would have been shocking if they had somebody in there in a meaningful role who was passionate about passionate about games. Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this right now? Are y'all seeing this? It would have been shocking if they had somebody in there in a meaningful role who was passionate about games, passionate about creator-driven business of games, because it would be in direct conflict with everything else Microsoft is doing. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? This ain't got nothing to do with Sarabon. It ain't got nothing to do with Phil Spencer. This is their plan moving forward. This is Microsoft is going to be pushing AI. They're already pushing AI on the Windows side, and they're pushing AI in the cloud. Everywhere Microsoft is pushing it into Windows. It's everywhere. Now they're fixing to inject it into the video games, inject it into the consoles. Wake up. I am telling y'all before it's too late. The writing is on the freaking wall. I told y'all earlier. My God, dude. This is, ooh. This is Satya's plan, bro. This is why I try to tell y'all boys, it's already going down. Lord have mercy, bro. This is it. I try to warn y'all and tell y'all. These companies, they don't care. You got somebody in here, this lady right here that I just highlighted her name, who have zero experience on video games. You see what happened with Jim Ryan? Jim Ryan, yeah, I've seen Jim Ryan play games. Let's talk about it. I've seen Jim Ryan play games or heard of him playing games. I've seen him holding a controller and stuff like that and here and there. But he does not strike me as a gamer. Jim Ryan was a businessman more than a gamer. And I think he did a decent job for the most part. But he ran freaking Sony PlayStation brand into the ground with these live service friggin' games. This is what happens when you get people in that don't know what they're talking about and is completely disconnected from the gamers. This is a master plan. This is, I don't care about your feelings and I don't care about you. We're going with AI. That's where all the money is right now, and we are going to put it into the games, and we're going to put it into the consoles more than ever before. This is our agenda. This is our master plan. They don't care about you, bro. And it's only going to get worse. My God, bro. Lord have mercy, bro. God help this world. Please help this world. Let's move on to the next topic, bro. I'm sick to my stomach right now. But whatever, man. You know, they're going to do whatever they're going to do. It's sad, bro. I wish I could go back to the 360 generation, bro. I wish that I could just go back to the Xbox 360 time frame. I wish I could. I really wish I could. Because that's when it was really good. That was when it was really good. Now, and not even just then, but, you know, I don't even know what else to say right now, dog. Let's get to the next topic. It's a joke. Gaming is a joke now, bro. It's over, man. It's over. Long gone are the days that we come to know and love and hope for and dream for. It's over. Them days are over. Some of y'all been hoping and wishing that Microsoft would do this or Sony would do this. Just give up. Give up. Just quit while you at it. It's not going to happen.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hope you all ready to pay more for PSN when they go up in price soon. PC Master Race.
You already know. You already know. Cross Fate Army. You already know, bro. It's going to go up in price. So let's talk about Forza Horizon 6 campaign details here. Shouts to Chloe Brill. So basically playable solo and in co-op with your friends. Renewed focus on progression With each new wristband that you earn, you will be invited to compete in more events. These races will feature car themes challenging you to master faster, more thrilling cars. So that's awesome there. Race Customizer unlocks after first event race. Customize opponents, conditions, rules, and editable cars. Obtain all 7 festival wristbands, and you will become a Horizon legend. Grants you access to Legend Island. That's cool. Additional progression system, right? Earn stamps for exploration, a system inspired by Japan's rich stamp collecting history. Hypercars can't be used in festival races until you have obtained at least the purple wristband. Stamps will unlock new player houses around Japan with customizable garages. Collection Journal Hub, progression, unique rewards for completing specific activities and challenges, cars, credits, and cosmetic items. So, are you guys hype for Forza Horizon 6? I know I am.
How is he generating that much power?
I know I am. You know, it may not be a huge jump graphically for some people, or maybe a lot of these campaign things might not be a huge difference to a lot of people, but I love the Horizon series, the Forza Horizon series. Literally one of the best, if not the best in the industry. So yeah, let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? I know some of you guys are probably going to be picking this up for the PlayStation 5 whenever it comes out and stuff like that. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. All right, so let's go ahead and let's push it here. We have another topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys. So this has to do with the PS5 literally outsold the Switch 2. Now, let's kind of dig a little bit much more deeper into this to see what actually went down. Let's put a timestamp on this for you boys. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, so check this out. PS5 has outsold the Nintendo Switch 2 in the US during January 2026. So let's take a look at what's going on. Circana has revealed that the PS5 outsold Nintendo Switch 2 in the US last month in terms of unit and dollar sales. Although Sony's current generation system saw a year-on-year decline of 17%, console and PC spending during the month stood at $248 million, representing an increase of 16% compared to the same period last year. In terms of software, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 ranks as the best-selling game for January 2026, and you can see the full chart below. So there's that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, and let's get into Q&A because I probably know that some of y'all probably have some things to say. Oh, guys, so what's going on through y'all minds, man? What an interesting time to be a gamer right now, man. So much shakeup going on. Studios getting shut down. You know what I mean? We got new leadership. I mean, it's crazy right now, man. It's literally crazy right now. You know what I mean? But what can we do? What can we freaking do, man? I mean, we just going to have to wait and see. We're just going to have to wait and see. Oh God, guys. Oh, you say you tagged me into something about Cerebon? Lord have mercy, dude. I don't know, man. PSSR 2.0 in March. Where's that coming from? Where is that coming from? I've already showed it, bro. King Deuce, you just came in, bro. I've already talked about it and showed it. We need to get back. Nah, bro. I'm pissed off about that, bro. I've already talked about that, bro. I ain't talking about that no more. No more. I already talked about that, homie. We ain't talking about that no more. That just pissed me off. Waste of time. I said, Marlon, are you excited for Xbox Series AI? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Not gonna be excited for something that I don't even know. It says it's crazy. It says I have the money to get a PS5 Pro this year, but after hearing how Hiroki is firing all these studios, I'm gonna get a Switch 2 instead. Oh, okay. Oh boy. It said Marlon, let's get ready to enjoy RE9 later this week and let it heal our wounds. I know, man. I know. Straight up, King Deuce.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just getting off work. I just read a Forbes article from today that said Sony had tried to lock up Crimson Desert on a timed exclusive for a year.
Yep. I'm not surprised. There's no hope. I'm not surprised. You know, that's Sony for you. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Sony has always been money hat and stuff, so I'm not surprised, man. So, Marlon, we got 1,200 views. Nah, there's no way. Nah, that's a glitch, bro. That's a glitch. That is definitely a glitch. There's no way. There's no way we have that many people in here. There's absolutely no way. If we had that many people in here, we'd have way more votes than 354. If we have 1,200 people watching right now, then hey, if they like the content, my subscribership should be blowing up right now. You know what I mean? That's YouTube is glitching again. Nope, there is no way. It says Nintendo, all they care about is money. Instead of Switch 2 patches, they are releasing Switch 2 edition at full cost. Nintendo isn't our savior either. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, man. It depends on how you look at it, you know? Because see, a lot of the Switch games like already runs natively on the Switch 2 without even a patch. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are taking advantage of that, you know? So, you know, and then also with the Switch 2 edition of stuff, it's like they actually add, you know, more stuff to it. Like, rework the game. You know, the game might look a little bit better than how it would look if it was just like natively running on the console better or whatever. So, I mean, they do add, you know, things, you know, to it and stuff, but, That's crazy. I don't know. Well, shout outs to everybody who's watching, man. I appreciate y'all. Hope if you do like the content, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, man. If you like the content that we have here, man. You know, we just vibing. We're vibing right now. I'll email you a hug. Okay, King Deuce. Okay, bro. Okay. Yeah, man. When I saw that, bro, I was just like, nah, man, nah. I said, bro, sorry, I just so excited about Resident Evil. Requiem, it says for Switch 2, bro, releasing this Friday. Yes, let's go. Yeah, we're hype, man. We're hype. He said, talk about he's gonna send me a hug. I can't with him, bro. I can't, bro. I don't know, man. Like I said, this stuff is nuts, man. Yes, hit the like button, subscribe. You know, we're trying to get to the rest of these membership goal right here. Let's see if we can clear the board for that RE9 giveaway. Let's go. Let's go, Maj. Hit that like button, baby. Let's go. Yeah, let's see it. We need 24 more to clear the board for the RE9 giveaway, man. Let's go. 24 more to go. I know we could do it. Let's get it. He said Phil is a good dude, but come on. Last few years he did nothing. I don't know, man. Bro, I miss Phil Spencer. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the only reason why, because I just felt like Phil was a gamer and he had an understanding of what we're wanting and needing, at least for the most part. I mean, obviously, he dropped the ball in a lot of different generations and in a lot of different areas. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. The fact that the fact that he was a gamer, bro, like that is just, you don't get a lot of CEOs that are actually gamers. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. He said he's not throwing Hail Marys on 4th and 10. Yeah, he definitely not. Definitely not throwing Hail Marys at 4th and 10, bro. Because that's a sack right there getting ready to happen. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, bro. I ask you guys, are you ready for RE9 on Friday? 67% of you guys said yes. Let's go, man. Let's go for RE9, baby. Let's go, bro. Robbie, what's up, baby?
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
Didn't I tell you Switch 2 ain't gone due to good?
Man, Switch 2 is already the fastest selling console, man, right now. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, already outpace the Switch, the Wii U. I mean, this thing is selling. You know what I mean? Yes, we're off to a slow start right now in terms of, you know, games, you know, exclusives, just like every other console launch. But let's hope for the best, man. We're supposed to be getting another major direct. I think they had said that it was supposed to be this week. I mean, if not, then it might be next month. But once Nintendo start cooking, bro, on them first party games, it's going to be a whole different ball game. Say I don't understand. I don't understand. You said, Marlon. What are you talking about, Robbie? Sorry, forgot about Redfall. RE9 looks sick. Yeah, man, RE9, I can't wait, dude. RE9 is about to be crazy, bro. I can't wait. You think it's Wednesday or Thursday? You gonna see. Moore's Law is dead. PlayStation 6 handheld won't disable any CPU cores. PlayStation AMD has extremely high yields for PlayStation 6 handheld. Okay, that sounds really good. Phil owe me money, and now he's retired, so I won't ever catch up to him now. I was going to pull up to him at the next Xbox Developer Direct, but he quit, and he is not slick. Oh, Lord. Be better, have my money. Oh, whatever, bro. Whatever. Oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. 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 Okay, King. Okay. Better have my money. Okay.
Back on the tech, it's the path I'm taking and route I'm choosing. I did it my way and kept it solid, proof in the music. It ain't too much I can let them tell me, less you been through it. Every champion got his way to pay for, they say proven it. Yes,
I quit with some of y'all, man. Woo! Targeting 60 FPS on consoles, Perlibus confirmed. And RTX 2080, Ryzen 5 5600, and 135 gigabyte for ideal performance on PC, PS5 Pro enhancement confirmed. Wait, what? So targeting 60 FPS, but we don't know if it's 4K or not. So Marlon, did you see all the things supposedly you can do in the It Looks Amazing Crimson Desert? Oh yeah, definitely. It looks good, man. The game looks fire, dude. The direct is tomorrow. Did they already confirm it?
That's why I'm working with a chip on my shoulder. I got 100 clips in each folder. Can't wait to unload them. Before I had an audience, I had a purpose and motive, and that carried over for ages. Just in case you ain't know it, it seems some things are missing in this game.
Oh God.
Pivoted, been stained and blemished, but they steady claim these images. The algorithm is begging for some deliverance. I'm glad to give them it. Long as some ears open, his words to be still spoken. This purity don't mix with the power hungry. I'm distant. All they intention deserve a Tony, an entertainment attorney. For this, it ain't no atoning. After giving every bit of self, I deserve a moment. Made some more when there was nothing left. They deserted on it. As for letting go and moving on, I'm working on it, and they lurking on it.
How's it working, homie? Let me see what y'all saying. Y'all some jokesters, bro. Said Microsoft is a company that is now about enabling its customers by enabling AI to drive things. Yep, already read that. Blackly reiterated that's at odds with the tour model of any art by specifically of games. Asha. Yep, already saw that. Oh yeah, the track is fire, man. Oh, that's what you say you don't understand. Yeah, man. That's their main focus, bro. That's their focus. I don't see it. I don't see it scot-free. I don't see it.
Oh!
I don't see it, bro.
Way. Oh my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Can Xbox even go back to making exclusives for the next generation of Xbox? Or is it too late?
Can Xbox even go back to making exclusives? Here's the thing. Is it possible, Cowboy? Thank you so much for the $10. Is it possible that Microsoft can do that? Yes, but no. They're not. Yes, but no. They're not going to do that. That's completely against their business model that they have right now. They're making too much money putting their games over. Is it possible to do time exclusivity like for 3 or 6 months? Maybe. But like how it used to be back in the day? No. It's completely against their business model that they're doing right now. Completely against their business model. So no, I just don't see them doing that. You know what I mean? That would be a whole 180. We have seen, thank you so much, Cowboy. We have seen Microsoft do a 180 before. You know what I mean? And they can do it again, but I just don't see them doing that because that's completely against their business model right now that they have. You feel me? And so, yeah, man. Nope. I just don't see it. I just don't freaking see it, bro. Maybe something time exclusivity, but it's not happening. You say you don't think that's why they moved from everyone because it didn't work? Nah, bro. That was a part of the plan because they realized that, hey, you know, they can't really compete with Sony head to head. So I that's just my opinion. I just don't see them going back that way. You know what I mean? Because it goes completely against their business model that they have put in place right now. And it's to, you know, have everybody, every gamer play all their games anywhere, anytime, anywhere. You feel me? That's their main goal. Anything is possible. They can make a whole 180 again if they wanted to, but I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. It says it's a surprise live stream from Nintendo, but usually they would tweet something like that out though. So that's weird. It's just a Nintendo live stream about Mario and Pokemon games coming to Switch too. Oh, not interested. Hey Marlon, Satya literally said he doesn't like exclusives. Exactly. Which I've said that before. That's why I said it's completely against their business model that they have currently right now. He doesn't believe in that. Where's PlayStation and Nintendo do? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That goes completely against their business model. Completely against their business model. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. I'm just being as straight up as I possibly can. It says Zubitech PlayStation Vita, PlayStation TV could return with the new PlayStation handheld. Interesting. That'll be interesting if it's true. I'm ready for Friday. Same here, bro. I'm ready for Friday as well. What's up, bro? It says I bought Resident Evil Requiem for a Switch 2 at the eShop. Let's go, man. A lot of people are buying that. Let's go. Yeah, man. It's crazy right now, man. When you sit down and really think about it, bro, like gaming is changing, bro. And it's changing rapidly, bro. It is changing so fast. It's unbelievable. Like, I don't even know what else to say right now. And it's either you're in or you're out, bro. That's just the nature of the beast right now. It's either you're in or you're out, you know? Because, yeah, Microsoft have a whole different agenda now, bro. And they're going to be pushing. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be pushing. Hardware business says they had popular keyboards and mouse business, but it wasn't enough profit to keep it going. Yeah, man, these companies, bro, they're going to keep on doing what works for them right now. Right now, AI is moving the needle, so they're going to keep doing it. You know what I mean? They're going to keep doing it no matter what. No matter what. They're going to keep doing it. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. AI is moving the needle right now for them. You know what I mean? They're making a lot of money off of AI. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep pushing that. If it make money, it makes sense for these companies. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. I just see this that they have one last opportunity, especially if they are 2 years ahead of Sony on the next generation console. They can slash the price and get people back. The only way they can get people back is if they are cheaper than Sony and they bring back exclusivity. That's the only two things I can see. Undercutting Sony and then bringing back it. But they're not going to do that. They're not going to, especially with what's going on in the world right now. It's just not happening, bro. I'm just going to be real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be real with y'all. Like, they're just not going to do that, bro. Like, they're not going to do that. And the more people realize, you just got to, you know, it's over, man. You know, these companies, I mean, like I said, they can do a whole 180. And that will be cool if they can do a whole 180, but we will see. You know what I'm saying? We will see. Man, this stuff is nuts. When you sit down and freaking think about it, it's like, bro, it's insane. It's literally insane. All this push for freaking AI, bro, it's absolutely insane. You know what I mean? But that's what makes sense to these companies. So if it make money, it makes sense. I appreciate your opinion, brother. Hey, appreciate that, bro. No problem, man. Thank you so much for supporting the show and all that, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Like, if it makes money, it makes sense for Microsoft. They don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. You know? And that's the agenda that they're gonna continue to push at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then it is. I mean, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. They don't care. I said, Marlon said, do you think Nintendo will be able to save the gaming community again if Xbox and PlayStation end up causing another crash? I mean, it all depends. Yeah, I could see that happening. I mean, Nintendo is already, dominating right now. I mean, they have the fastest selling console right now. And the games, all Nintendo has to do is just start dropping their first party stuff, bro. And it's a wrap on that. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Obviously, I know Nintendo might have some new IPs, coming out. And I think, probably can get some people excited, people who haven't bought a Switch 2 yet or whatever the case may be. But we'll see. So what are your thoughts on Phil being forced to retire or fired and Sarabon choosing to resignation option instead of getting fired during the Black History Month too? It's crazy, shaking my head. Yeah, I mean, I talk about it multiple times, man. I made a video talking about it, and I guess you missed that other live stream that we have done. I think something is going down, bro. Like it's just, there's just no way, man. The timing of everything, it's the 25th year of Xbox. Yep, Microsoft, like I said, they're pushing AI more than ever before. And, there was some disagreement. I believe there were some disagreements behind the scenes between Phil Spencer, Sarabon, and Microsoft. And, things weren't going according to their plan on what their vision was. And they just had to step away. They just had to go. And it's sad because now we saw that freaking post from Shinobi602 about Asha and this whole, AI push and all this kind of stuff into the games and art and all this kind of stuff. It's just crazy, bro. It's sad. Very, very sad. Very, very freaking sad, bro. It's over, man. Long gone or the days of us hoping and wishing for certain things to come back. Or at least Phil kind of gave us a little bit of hope of certain franchises and certain games coming. Asha, really? We'll see, bro. I don't know, but we'll see. We will freaking see. It's sad to say it, but we'll see, bro. We'll see. I'm just sitting here, bro. I'm just hoping for the best at this point because it's just ridiculous, man. May God help us and have mercy on us. That's all I can say. Because this is a joke at the end of the day. Gaming is just like not the same anymore, bro. It's changing. And for some people, it's probably changing for the worse. I'm just going to be as honest and straightforward as I possibly can. It's like, what in the world is going on in gaming right now? AI has taken over and will continue to take over. These companies, because they're making so much money off of AI, you think they're going to stop? They're not going to stop. They're going to keep on pushing. They're going to keep on pushing AI. You know what I mean? Till they can't push it no more, till AI is dried up. You know what I'm saying? And be done with. Like that's the nature of the beast. That's what they're going to continue to do. And if you're not on the AI train right now, then shame on you. I mean, that's the truth, man. That's the truth. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth, but that's the truth. If you're not going to jump on board, then hey, bye-bye. Look at what's going on right now. You can't even buy, you know what I mean? You can't even buy parts to build a PC right now because everything, and I mean every single thing right now is jacked up in price. All because of what? AI. You know what I mean? So there you go. There you freaking go. They don't, like I try to tell you boys, they don't freaking care. They don't care about you. I don't know how many times I have to say the same thing over and over again. They don't care. All these companies care about is your money. That's it. Once the money dries up, hey, they're a business, bro. They don't have feelings. You know what I'm saying? They don't have feelings. They don't care about you or anybody else for that matter. All they care about is their money. All they care about is getting paid. They don't care about nothing else. That's it. All they care about is getting paid. They don't care about you. Frig. Yep. Because they know they can easily get a new customer. You know what I mean? They can easily get a new customer. They don't care whether you're subscribed to Game Pass or not. That's your business. You know what I mean? Straight up and down like it is, man. You gotta look through things for yourselves, man. These companies, they don't care. All they care about is your money. That's it. I said, check y'all emails. PS5 beta codes out. I heard that those codes wasn't working for whatever reason. It said you can still buy PC parts long as you got money. Yeah, you can. But you got to have some crazy money, bro. I looked at 64 gigs of RAM recently and I was like, shut the front door. $800, bro. $700 to $800 for 64 gigs of RAM. You must be out of your natural born mind. No, sir. That is too much bread right there. You crazy? Nah, brother. I said, do you believe now Jim Ryan was following Sony's orders for live service games? Because if they didn't like it, then I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's a mixture of both, man. I think it's a mixture of both. It's sad to say it, but I think it's a mixture of both, man. I don't know, man. These companies, bro, like I said, they're going to do whatever they want to do, man. And they're going to continue to get away with it. You know why? Because you have people out there that are willing to support that agenda. And as long as people out there voting with their wallets and buying the same stuff that they're completely against, then it's never going to end. It's going to keep on happening. You know what I mean? So if you want things to change, then you're going to have to either be vocal about it or stop supporting it. Unfortunately, I see massive layoffs for years to come. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's only going to get worse, man. It's only going to get worse. I'm going to tell you boys that right now. It's only going to get worse. It ain't fixing to get no better than how it already is right now. So you buckle up and get ready. Said willing to bet Marlon will incorporate AI to his business within 12 months, running 24/7. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Nah, I can't do that. I can't. AI is a tool, bro. And, you know, you can use it as a tool. But at the same time, like, people come here for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can use AI to edit videos and, you know, do other things to kind of, you know, make your workflow a little bit easier. But nah, bro, like, nah. I'm always going to be a one-man show doing this, bro, for you guys. You know what I mean? Cranking out these streams, these videos, doing these giveaways for you boys. Straight up, man. It's a clip of Crimson Desert running on the Pro. Nice. Yeah, man, that game is going to be fire, man. I'm going to try to see if we can do a giveaway for that game as well. Like I said, we're going to plan. You guys keep up the support like this on the member side of things. We're going to try to keep the giveaways going for you boys. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, guys. I know I did. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Your boy got to get busy now. I got some things I got to take care of. Also, I'm planning on to maybe possibly today. I told y'all we got multiple channels that we're working on right now. If you care about automotive stuff, like you care about cars, you want to see car reviews, you want to see cars being worked on, you want to see oil changes and how to change a tire and all those kind of things, subscribe to MGN Garage. I'm going to try to get that video out possibly today. I gotta get busy right now. I gotta finish up this artwork and stuff like that. Got some things I gotta take care of. Plus, I gotta get on PSN, check for the giveaway stuff. Shouts to Mark. And then we have someone else that's wanting to do some giveaways as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on that for you boys. So one love and God bless. Appreciate you guys for being here, man. Thank you guys so much for the tremendous support on the channel. I really do appreciate y'all, man. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And may the Lord keep us, keep our minds intact. Because, man, we're going to need Jesus more than ever before, man. All this AI craziness going on, unbelievable. Enjoy the rest of the year, guys. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace. We out of here.
It's the path I'm taking, the route I'm choosing. I did it my way and kept it solid, proof in the music. It ain't too much I can let them tell me, less you been through it. Every champion got his way to pay for, they say he proven it. Yes, I'm about to prove it, obsessing, craving perfection. Make every second infectious, I'm at my best in seclusion. They keep the focus at a 10, they'll salute you before they shoot you. Watch the folks you letting in. I'm moving militant now, fresh off the press, I'm printing Benjamins now. Killing all competition that threaten my ascent to the crown. I put my name in bold right over the code of my town. Cause I've been breaking molds and changing the shape of the sound. To me, no higher praise than being an inspiration. It pushed me through the trials and route to my destination. I'm really one-on-one, for me can be no replacements. And I must confess, I'm fueled by underestimations. Here it is in my confession, dedication, my obsession. Bring it to me, I ain't flinching, I done seen it all. Just for the nights that had me stressing, wondering without direction. Wasting time around some people, didn't believe it all. I learned quick to hard falls with no cushion. Put in years, my blood, sweat, I'm no rookie. I saw a chance with just a glance, the wind took it. Through it all, just know you gotta keep pushing. Yeah, you gotta keep pushing. That's why I'm working with a chip on my shoulder. I got 100 clips in each folder, can't wait to unload them. Before I had an audience, I had a purpose and motive, and that carried over for ages, just in case you ain't know it. It seems some things I'm missing in this game I'm living. It need a change, a pivot, it been stained and blemished. But they steady claim these images, the algorithm is begging for some deliverance, I'm glad to give them it. Long as some ears open, it's words to be still spoken. This purity don't mix with the power hungry, I'm distant. All they intention deserve a Tony, an entertainment attorney. For this it ain't no atoning. After giving every bit of self, I deserve a moment. Made some more when there was nothing left, they deserted on it. As for letting go and moving on, I'm working on it. And they lurking on it. How's that working, homie?